And to me, no, we are down for many we have business. Me feel say baby, I would make corner. I be have a coma. I cut you off. And once I may find my phone, I'm block you, you may do the 2 number. My block you or what's up. Now you're calling anyone. Me, oh, power for me, man, me this answer. And before baby, I'll call when you didn't tell me I won't tell you.
No, but say any first, I won't tell them, but no. Now will block him.
Ye nipa, Ola. Ye nipa. And it's a madam for no. Now, Timmy run me go to I form an ID card. At the call, echo chip phone, I will vote for. I will cut you off.
Oh.
Are you understand what I'm saying?
I'm saying, but what is a stream?
I'm giving you instances that I don't need to tell you. And let's say there may be an issue one begin on the answer. And then say there, Jacob, anyway, me obia, oh yeah, my dear. Sisi, I'm a con. That is something that I will let you. Me ram catch your soul, I'm independentness.
Yeah.
That is something me can be a free man.
Yeah.
But oh yeah, my dear, let me feel say this is a streamer. I will cut you off. I will not come and drag. Me mama say a car yenchi and ye ni watching it.
A car yenchi and
ye ndi watching it.
Mentia.
A car yenchi and ye ndi watching it.
That's a do kind of mean chia.
I think I'm saying to be in the chest and attention. Oh, I
oh, do I can be a miss you?
Because mentia. A car yenchi and you watching it.
And we see where the old man let him out.
Yeah, I mean, them is a mammy. If your mammy did 50 or so, or whatever.
Ah, one is over.
Oh, me, I'm ridiculous.
And our papa say elder.
Me papa ye elder, our Baptist.
And our papa
and our reverend.
Oh, please.
Hey,
please,
don't look down on the calling of God on me.
I'm
not Bible school.
I was here.
31st of July 2011.
School bank.
Word of Faith Bible Institute. When you my first time flex, he was at my graduation.
It took us your Bible.
Yes.
I would hear them.
And when the members are so for one more because already you're more than to talk. Or when you go back,
about what will motivate you to go to Bible school?
That's what I'm telling you. My mom is an illiterate. My mom is not educated.
Okay.
And my mom loved Christ. And two of her name, Mamma. So for this move. This is a motor plastic chair 200. Many Nkonkonsa. Any for ya bobo sorry there. Na okasa wonya na me mama isu. Ono to her no opese wu na ye born be ye. So I asked God, nyame be na ntim odin say. Because onyame ntim place demand. When my mother was crying for 50 plastic chairs, when I couldn't afford 10 plastic chairs at that moment. Oh, wow. And my mother was insistent because Odifo Binaka. Ola, metras na me say Bible on a book. I need to learn because Nyankopon yo wudinia. Onyame ntimi nka say fa we ma me wan fa ma me ameku. Abra sa de enimi. And so that motivated me. Me ko ya no. Na me bora word of faith. Winners chapel say never be sua Bible. Almost ceremony. Like really, and I was a few Schwarzenegger. I was then working at Afia. People like really.
What do you do?
Oh, they were like, are you coming to mock us? One more semester, one member order. But they realized that I kept coming. And meanwhile, I'm quite a member too. So we be prepared.
Yeah, be you ready.
And you'll be amazed.
No, but
because I was there to learn.
No, but they're looking at you and say, oh, like really, no, it wasn't not judgmental. I said,
no, sir.
I don't Bible
when you depict certain character on TV, people cannot differentiate between your character and your person. In Ghana, you have one person that they've rubbed both things together. I'm okay with it. They can't. Ghanaians cannot differentiate between the character Afia Schwarzenegger and the person Afia.
So who is the Afia?
Me, I'm a very calm, reserved person. Whether me, I'm a tea, Eugene. If you come to my house 8:30 p.m. and you don't have an appointment, you do better not do NSC.
Onda. Not do NSC. Onda. Wada.
But I am one person that Ghanaians will point out me jump before. Me die 8:30. Latest by 9 p.m. I'm asleep.
That is when you don't have an event.
I don't have an event. I don't have an appointment. Now me no appointment for Busan. No, but no matter. Me abenyaneme because me sorry how much bumpire. Every day of my life, me mupa.
No.
And that will perform by a Wednesday pay.
No.
That is how I live my life.
Oh, sorry, I'm much about
Empire.
Wow, they snap this year,
yes, because when you go on the ball, I was so. And then you pay and won't see your say.
As I said, Uncle Ponas, I say, do not worship lesser gods.
I don't worship lesser gods.
But you are giving them
I will deal with you with what you are scared of. And Obia, what they're answering, I mean, Chianica, or she will say, no, say, me, Maka, Namesaka on this platform. Your politicians send here the Bible at all. And you have snap. I swear on in our Kobo. And you know,
and the rolling cracker.
Kobo. Because God is a merciful God. What I say, His mercy endures forever.
That's true.
And unfortunately, we are sinning, Christoning, Kromphone. What I say, and to know be the last number to Yanaka.
But you're not so any Christian.
Then,
would they
maybe I'm marry us.
How did anybody?
Maybe me baby has some crap from the two. Aha. And I do the Yemini of Bonnie. Timus me or Bonnie and I say, Boniface.
But do not be deceived. Bad company corrupts good character.
Which
man cannot serve God and mammon.
I am not serving a mammon. I am not. What the was some quarter and just also judge. You don't worship the judge. It's just the courts.
Okay.
It's the courts. And the courts, you are free of an armor. And you say, Bible, see me what then you what then. And the other judges it. Yes, I'm calling you in the court of our ancestors. I'm not going there to worship them. So if I take you to high court, it doesn't mean that justice so and so is my God. I am not worshiping the God. That person. No. I am there for justice. What I say?
Yeah.
Aha. Now was young for me I'm running in the book woman. Up to now may transfer the book of phobia. Abraham can be born and Kiasio.
That's why Bongo food as you see.
Do my jai.
But if you are now boy and some cause it in here, if you are cause a banana cat is
if
oh, it was conditional casing.
If you don't stop blacklisting me, if you don't stop taking food out of my mouth, and to the if that is the point. If
and I bought some native if Nancy. I want to say.
Oh, of course.
What one we say with Danny the other? One we say Danny the other.
Of course.
I want to. Who's the other free?
All my life, Ibrahim Mama, Menina Kasami. Menina Kasa first time. I will KK the 50th birthday. I didn't know who he was. I swear to God.
Okay.
Oh, but I'm in Chaba Catcher me say, hey, me bra girlfriend who of I swear by the Holy Spirit.
Me brabe.
Me busana say brabe. Also when you me so brabe no asere. And I'm busa KK this who is this? So see Ibrahim. Now see me no be trap picture. And I'm jiran in China me trap picture.
Okay.
Me second time I'm in Ibrahim mama kasa. Now me bought radio okay FM. And I was saying something about opinion sky approaching the said Dana.
Oh yeah.
Dan said the beer way is scheduled. And then he called into the station. And I think said DJ, one of my producers gave me the phone. And he was like, Mintia, what you are saying is very intelligent. Keep on and encouraging me. Ibrahim Mama, many dealing in all this.
On Toshi and Chowder. On Chowkada.
There be
Nane Branswell.
There be
Toss any brag girlfriend.
Why?
Ibrahim. So who now send a brag girlfriend?
Oh, I'm become radio to say my boyfriend is president John Dramani now.
But now boy no.
But show me in the I'm a comedian. I entertain. I say stuff that make people laugh. That is what comedians do. Me in John Dramani Mahama. Me we are see me buy any nara. Me huni too. I am telling you.
Afia.
All my life.
I need to.
God is my witness. Me who John Dramani Mahama too. The first time I'm in 2016 Independence Day celebration.
Independence Square.
Me name Pankasa. And I Saturday and a birthday. And for me a dinner, it was State House. And I was one in the Rebecca side. Meaning Ankasa. My second time I met John Dramani Mahama, I am a Papa John Mahama. I have Bedu Kobe. Ebane years 2017. Me Twice. Yes, all my life.
Nini also twice.
All my life.
Then see you in this city. I don't know you see you in this city.
Let me tell you, I loved John Mahama. I loved the family.
Loved.
I still love them.
Oh, okay.
I still love them. I love them. I love the family. I felt he's sarcastic. John Mahama is sarcastic. He's got a huge sense of humor. Mama Lord is a very nice person. And yet, me Mama Lodina. Every about 3-4 years in the mountain. I want to be if you want to say, into Nkonkonsa, what is it? So me looking at him and me, I will say it. John Mahama can't go for another BIA. Now, I'm not for him. And so when he was the vice president, that I cannot say, hey, Papa, you are a boy, you're slim, whatever.
Now the agro.
Yes, I'm a comedian.
Yeah.
Me can't send many pie day. That's right. 97 you will be kuno trim plan. Now come on, that's not radio, so my buentino. Say, me boy, John Mahama.
It wouldn't make sense.
It wouldn't make sense.
Yeah.
Many will be president of Ghana. Many the trim plan can come on not to the idea. Now come on, buentity TV soca.
Now we'll catch you here.
And you may say, boy, you were too for I don't know what Santiago.
Then 18 from
aha, then you have this number, man.
As a Japanese, ready 18 from
Exactly.
But it's where explanation any, and at what time we will be doing Mama time.
Aye.
And they say, yes, is it what switch?
They say me poaching fear, I'm the quarter car. Me poaching fear, that's my group of companies, man. I'm the talk car cry. Let's see, yes, say, don't have a talk. Essence. My kind of baby, I say essence. Me papa said Kwame despite. And the mom's got all. Me work at despite to make us.
Yeah. So you never benefited BBA free.
No.
Hey.
I don't know me treat me who I'm mama Afia. After all that we did for you, why have you left the NDC?
Mother, when you're she and free NDC,
Papa,
upon all the comedy, the hype and everything.
When I say I love you, I love you. Regardless, although you will be na mami. What you say? So probably asema. Me am it way. I might not be perfect to some people, but there are people who genuinely love me.
Yeah.
There are people that and I felt that was the connection. John Mahama. What I say, Olobia genuinely the penastem, but baby I concept man people are dragging me into certain things that me, I don't even know anything about it. People have perception that Papa and Panani, and I make catch up say, Menesa and Panatrim Pana, the flag bearer of the biggest opposition party, Trimpana, Medebetu Manaka. Am I so down? Do you know my boyfriend?
No.
Who name my boyfriend?
There be. Meaning back when I broke a bit to
or no, my boyfriend, or you may ex-husband.
Yeah, I broke a bit to
Maya.
Blackie.
A full blanket.
That's nobody. Oh, me who is the I still remember. Yeah, I still remember that picture. But I said no now. Say.
Debbie, what's the winning?
It's a me who picture now.
What's the see? I was only down.
Because
once we were dating, we used to go everywhere together. Media people will meet us and ask us. Now blankets, man. We laugh.
So they couldn't recognize him in the news.
No, I think you know him, right? We go everywhere together.
So if you have blankets, really, not your boyfriend.
Blanket was my boyfriend.
Even when you were married?
No.
Before you were married?
No.
After you were married?
After my divorce.
And I only blanket got you?
Yes.
Yeah. So now broke and now blanket.
I broke a bit try my video. Me say someone one common sense question. That ben I want to say broke by me feel the sister in because he was my husband. He was supposed to be in the house. And no Pia Kwaba na Mafanechi. And the time I go packing in your future.
No, being a husband can be legal. If I was to come into a union, no matter that, but it doesn't make you say,
we were not married, we were divorced. You didn't sack and you're naming a tape. You can't have a husband living somewhere and a wife living somewhere. Especially for the fact that about when you feel Okuma. Only down or high dying. You understand what I'm saying? What you baby take?
Tuna na man baby take.
Office South Africa bet na me nchen.
Na you na ko fan e bai.
Nye me na ko fan e bai.
You na ko fan be worry no.
Me na me ko fan be worry how?
What in South Africa, do you know?
Now see here, why we South Africans sign a very traditional wedding.
Yeah, but
so when we came, we were already married. And see, I mean,
oh, okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
We had our wedding before our traditional marriage. When we came, we were couples.
Okay.
On the 3rd of December, and I keep saying Eugene because Eugene was then my manager.
Okay.
On October. And it was just to come back home and do the traditional thing in December. You get my point? And see, I mean, I'm confident about it.
Okay. But if it looks like what you mean to not Bema Bakunchana, Bema Bakunti now change. What's the issue with you? I say, well, apart from a broker and tea, if you're crony, if you are worried, if you are boy near on any number, we don't hear that.
I'm not single, though.
It's what you want, you're single.
Me, you're single.
It will be gem.
I know.
And when you gem me, Sani a friend.
They met me come.
And I wish you could be better now.
Hey! It is more than their life.
And you also number for the boys in Omoji.
Me German, I'm telling the boy with them. Papa and I story.
No, I know.
Hey!
No, say, but
would you read the message in emoji?
Say,
Emoji.
Whatever you, boy, maybe I now, Unya, maybe I now born on free or any day. If you enjoy
on my face, I'm so deep back home. How would you back home?
But if you,
yes, darling.
The way I would see me cutting the part off, no. Inside make us say I a problem because we do our need the tear cutting off. Because me tear Mzbel and send you account. Or say up to now when you are dear putting away a while. And cutting off.
I don't want to.
Also, what's it first? What's it first? What's what better with paper? But that time I can more move you.
Listen, me
yeah.
Me in very short had and family don't be in check and discuss a ball like that. Me discussable like that.
And training papa.
And go find.
Oh, the real first and beat me from.
Find your man football as soon as
I had your ball. I had it.
Who's too bad?
There be a hand your ball.
No,
but if you are no contractors and only contractors.
Me say me no when you grow be interview me.
No, but I see we'll see what paper. And also that time no new feel what dominate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Me name me ya now. Na me ni ja go. And we share the Sandigani. What party I say? I know be power chow. Eugene, they had to force me to hug it.
Mzbel be power chow.
Me boa monka se me boa. And Obama chow publicly. And Obama brought home. And I do the buy me bill. Ola, I will show you the message I sent Mzbel. I'm in Ninja Gruji. This is the last bit I will say about this because I don't want to give that bitch audience. This message I'm sending Mzbel. A DB will be a memo. Because of
Nkonkonsa, person protect your identity. Yeah, that's true.
But I'm gonna give you a message to read.
Okay.
Who read the message in Libya? Who on the ground, sir? And I want viewers to listen. On the ground, sir, you did your good. And many might be in I can give you my brother's number. About 1 million good. What is soon? I friend me brother. So one person, because social media, me say I don't. Any social media, I'm no dear go. Many sad that thing. I mean, it's over 2 years. Why is she granting interviews now?
Mzbel, when I friend that thing.
I don't know her name.
But meaning she a friend of Mzbel.
Okay, so
person for no more emotional. And who said Mzbel?
You are open to work and I work. Me patrol date to be over.
Patrol with our we are 24 July 2018.
Read the message.
Okay, I trusted you. Could have died in your place knowing you've got my back. But I guess I was fooling myself. Let me ask you this. When somebody was saying all the nasty stuff about me to you, what was your response? Why was he so comfortable insulting me to you? Back to the issue at hand. What made my boyfriend so comfortable asking PK your number? Life is too short to hang around people you can't trust. Stay away from my mind. This is you sending to Mzbel.
But who said reply
that
is how our friendship is.
Now blocking.
And I'm blocking. She went through my brother. I can give you my brother's number. Call him now. Offer me now. I'm like Diakosuno. Mean to me. And I'm saying this on record. I'm one point in another catch himself. Fear one in a hole. Nanipa, me jam my boyfriend, and then madame Fufi, me buy no ma disappear. No be an family call. Imagine, I have in an church which madame Fufi. Yes. until the point that Madam for the catcher send me papa number. No on friend. So I send the number to her. Now let me show you all that. When you are dealing with stupid people, give them room. Send me no one send a message that. Now me send no message about date. Me send no subsequent message about today.
Yeah.
So Madam for no, me friend boy I won't fa. Me buy mommy no ma disappear. Nipa woni ne nam kwa be catch me. Say, when waba u fear about 2 nipa so we see wo. Me person na massage shit no. Audience, until me money.
Okay.
I bet 2 nipa so we see wo. Man fine answer. Then my friend calls me. Her first statement is, you know your man likes sex, so he will come back. How did you know my man likes sex? Let's pause that nonsense there. Then you request me to give you my man's number. I give you the number. And then Nyame I won't pay one because so now me no number. Nyame me dance me no bonnet da. Now I have a bonnet so a bit pie. And to one screenshot on the papa conversation and a buy me today. Now message was so. Now madam for no, me no. Become too much some chill. So my boyfriend number and I do bonnet. Why would you come back and ask me for the number? Answer me. Me will use your number. Me ne adwini bia enti se Victoria ni use nya sama. Me kan che Victoria so for use number. Ama me. What you say? What are you hiding? People say I'm not starting so usu. Why are you crying? You sent me a screenshot of a conversation you've had with my boyfriend. With that screenshot, I gave you the guy's number, but only not chatted that. And then as my best friend says, oh, now when you pass me the number, I was starting soon. I didn't know why. I didn't know why. Huh? And then when I threatened the guy, he came and confessed.
So I could jump.
Well, why do you want me to? Why? Why? Ola, why?
I get you now.
Me call Dubai. Mallet DPM. Why did Mallet's name came up? You don't know my boyfriend. I went to Dubai, not Peninsula. I left Pena in your care. My boyfriend was a man to be free time or about weekends. And to about weekend about the fap and now. My boy never me in Nkasa.
Now on the boy in Nkasa.
In fact, my boyfriend catch him say, oh, meaning the way as soon as you. My friend I won't fall in Nkasa. Now me comfort him, madam, for say, why don't you talk to Blanket? Or so, this guy, he doesn't respect you, forget about him. This guy, he doesn't respect you, forget about him. Hola? Sa, until my birthday, 14th of February. Madam Free, I was surprised. Yes, surprised, Rebecca. In presence of all my relatives. The reason why I'm not talking to Blanket is because he made advances on me. On my birthday, in presence of my relatives, he made advances on you. And he said, you are not a beautiful girl. And he said, you don't have class. And he said, you don't, in presence of my relatives.
On your birthday.
On my birthday. When I confronted my boyfriend, I mean, catch him say, catch him say, you know what? At this point in time, you trust this girl. But in due time, I will tell you what happened. Now, as I speak with you, Blanket is happily married. Do you know what he told me?
No.
I said, let me tell you this. I had sex with your friend. And she wanted me to keep a relationship with her. But I was scared of you. So she told me she was going to blackmail me. And she succeeded. What kind of friendship is that?
Mzbel.
What kind of friendship is that? Mercedes, I've decided not to talk about that shit. Because they don't deserve my attention. But I've given you the message. And then I'm typing it. So you will know. Are you mad?
No,
that's why I asked her. So when Mallet was insulting me to you, as my best friend, if my boyfriend come and tell you I don't have class, your friend don't have class, she don't know this, intimate power, what was your response? Because they're sorry on the way now. No. You and come a build it. Or can be no one can be your. So what was your response that made him so comfortable saying all those things about me? That was what I asked him. Back to the issue at hand. Why? Why?
Abra Kafra.
Remember, because when you be
Debbie.
Papa knows what you are. Miss what believe me free. Why breaking my heart until every month? What you are breaking heart fee. I'm just saying, I'm not going to
On Tracy watching.
No. What before you categorize somebody, I was so different. Are my children depicting any attitude that am I bad influence on them? The answer is no.
Okay.
I've been able to raise solid, disciplined 19 years boys. Abba, I am to assembly, no drama. And when you say I'm being a bad influence on a grown woman, it doesn't make sense.
I'm so now what you know some of the things that she's doing, like papa for married men, relationship and all that.
I am not maybe I pen a Quran. Only married men a portrait, men and yellow man and almost cool papa anyway. Only honorable sister Bako. Would the papa baby as a miss, but then be I wouldn't be con the boy. Diamond Afia, one in the boy. Jesse, one in the boy. I didn't show him. Almost cook up and multi video.
But later now, Dean what talk amount.
Can't it the same?
One can also RAV4, 2000. Yeah, was it 2009 to 2020? That's one talk amount.
Now send them a back. I want to talk at the amount.
Hey, you saw what car
me, I don't own a RAV4.
What do you own?
I have a Honda CRV Sports and then 1 or 2 Benz.
1 or 2 Benz, the E400, 60,000, E300, 60,000, 300.
2018. And the man said, "If you are just called, and answer me, your mama." 7. Now, my company no cry the same. Bawule venture. Me should show me who now. He's still in. Yes, me that's like our move. Aye. Me bow me no case who alive or no KFM. Lit FM. What that radio so? Rajo can but what you are saying?
$60,000.
Thank you.
I mean, sure.
But can what you saying?
$60,000.
But you may best say. I believe the traffic lights.
I believe the traffic lights.
Steven, maybe I'm a fool.
Hey,
Who is classy?